You've heard it before. Walnuts are a superfood. Good for your heart, great for your brain. A handful a day keeps the doctor away. And it's true, walnuts are incredibly healthy. But here's what almost no one tells you. Nearly 95% of people over 60 are making at least one critical mistake with walnuts that's quietly canceling out the benefits, or worse, causing harm they don't even realize. Maybe you eat them every morning with your oatmeal. Maybe you keep a bowl on the counter for snacking. Maybe your doctor even recommended them. But if you're eating them at the wrong time, storing them incorrectly, or combining them with certain medications, those same walnuts could be interfering with your prescriptions, raising your risk of bleeding, or even triggering inflammation instead of fighting it. Picture this. You're doing everything right. You're choosing healthy foods. You're trying to take care of your heart. But because of one small mistake, something as simple as timing or portion size, your body isn't getting what it needs. In fact, it might be getting the opposite. That's why this video matters. Because today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most dangerous walnut mistakes seniors make, why they happen, and exactly how to fix them so you can enjoy all the brain-boosting, heart-protecting benefits without any of the hidden risks. Stay with me until the end, because mistake number 5 is one that almost everyone overlooks, and it could be the reason you're not feeling as good as you should. Let's get started. Before we dive into the mistakes, let's talk about why walnuts are so powerful in the first place. Walnuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, the same healthy fats found in fish. These omega-3s reduce inflammation, protect your brain, and keep your arteries flexible. They're also loaded with antioxidants that fight free radicals and slow down aging at the cellular level. Studies show that eating just 1 ounce of walnuts a day, that's about 7 halves, can lower your risk of heart disease by up to 15%. They can improve memory, stabilize blood sugar, and even help you sleep better. So yes, walnuts are incredible. But here's the catch. After 60, your body changes. Your digestion slows down. Your liver processes fats differently. Your medication list gets longer. And suddenly, foods that used to work perfectly can start causing problems. According to the National Institute on Aging, nearly 70% of adults over 60 consume omega-3 rich foods or supplements regularly. But only about 1/3 are doing it safely. The rest are unknowingly combining them with medications, eating too much at once, or storing them in ways that destroy their nutrients. And that's where the danger lies, because walnuts are only healthy when your body can actually use them, when they're fresh, when they're eaten at the right time, when they're not interfering with something more important, like your blood pressure medication or your iron supplements. So let's clear up the confusion. Let's make sure you're getting the benefits without the risks. Here are the 5 biggest mistakes, starting with the one almost everyone makes. Mistake number 1, eating too many at once. Let's start with portion size, because this is where most people go wrong. You've heard that walnuts are healthy fats, so you think, the more, the better, right? Wrong. Just 7 walnut halves contain about 185 calories and 18 grams of fat. That's nearly 1/3 of your daily fat intake in one small handful. And while these are good fats, your digestive system after 60 can only handle so much at once. When you eat too many, your body gets overwhelmed. Your stomach feels heavy. You might get bloated. Some people even experience mild diarrhea or acid reflux. And over time, those extra calories start adding up, leading to weight gain you can't explain. Plus, when your liver has to process that much fat all at once, it struggles. It can't absorb all the nutrients properly. So you're eating more, but getting less benefit. Here's the fix. Stick to 1 ounce per day. That's 7 walnut halves. No more. Eat them slowly, chew them well, let your body process them gradually. And here's a pro tip. Pair them with something light, like a few slices of apple or a spoonful of Greek yogurt. The fiber and protein help your body digest the fat more efficiently, so you absorb more nutrients and feel better afterward. Think of it this way. Walnuts are powerful medicine, but like any medicine, the dose matters. Too little, and you won't see results. Too much, and you'll feel the side effects. 7 halves. Every day. That's the sweet spot. Now, let's talk about timing, because this next mistake is one that could be interfering with your medications right now. Mistake number 2, eating walnuts at the wrong time, especially with medications. Timing is everything, especially when you're managing chronic conditions. Walnuts are rich in healthy fats and fiber, and while that's great for your heart, it's not so great for your medications. Because those fats and fibers can slow down how quickly your body absorbs certain drugs, sometimes by up to 2 hours. That means if you take your blood pressure medication in the morning and eat walnuts right before or after, your medication might not fully absorb. Your blood pressure stays higher than it should. Your pills aren't working the way they're supposed to. The same goes for thyroid medication, cholesterol drugs, and even some diabetes medications. When you eat walnuts too close to your pills, you're creating a barrier that prevents your body from getting what it needs. And here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just about one day. It's cumulative. Day after day of poor absorption adds up. Your doctor might think your medication isn't working and increase your dose, when really, it's just the timing. So here's what you need to do. Space out your walnuts and medications by at least 2 hours, minimum. The best time to eat walnuts? Mid-afternoon around 2 or 3 p.m. Your stomach isn't full. Your medications have settled. Your energy naturally dips, and walnuts give you that gentle, sustained boost without interfering with anything else. Avoid eating them first thing in the morning if you take morning medications, and definitely skip them at bedtime. Your digestion slows down at night, and that can lead to discomfort, bloating, or even acid reflux. Treat walnuts like a mini-meal, not a midnight snack, not something you eat mindlessly while watching TV, but a deliberate, timed part of your day that works with your body, not against it. Now, let's move to mistake number 3. And this one is critical if you're taking any supplements or blood thinners. Mistake number 3, ignoring food and supplement interactions. This is the mistake that catches almost everyone off guard. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. That's fantastic for your brain and heart. Unless you're already taking fish oil supplements, eating fatty fish regularly, or on blood-thinning medication. Because when you combine too many sources of omega-3, something dangerous can happen. Your blood becomes too thin. According to the National Institutes of Health, excess omega-3 intake can increase bleeding risk by up to 40%. That means if you cut yourself, it takes longer to stop bleeding. If you bump into something, you bruise more easily. And if you're on medications like warfarin or aspirin, this combination could be life-threatening. Imagine this. You're eating walnuts every morning. You're taking fish oil at lunch. You're having salmon for dinner. You think you're doing everything right, but your body is getting too much of a good thing. And it's not just about bleeding. There's another hidden issue: iron absorption. Walnuts contain compounds called phytates. These compounds bind to iron and prevent your body from absorbing it properly. In fact, they can block up to 60% of iron uptake when eaten together with supplements or iron-rich foods. For seniors, especially women over 60, this is a serious problem. Many are already dealing with low iron levels or anemia. And if you're taking iron supplements but eating walnuts at the same time, you're essentially wasting your money. Your body isn't getting what it needs. So here's the fix. If you're taking fish oil or blood-thinning medications, reduce your walnut intake to just 3 or 4 halves per day. Talk to your doctor about your total omega-3 intake and make sure everything is balanced. And if you're taking iron supplements, avoid eating walnuts within 2 hours of taking them. Keep them separate. Let your body absorb the iron first, then enjoy your walnuts later in the day. Remember, even healthy foods need healthy boundaries. Now let's talk about storage, because this next mistake could literally make you sick. Mistake number 4, buying and storing walnuts the wrong way. Here's something most people don't know. Walnuts can go bad. And when they do, they don't just lose their nutrients. They become harmful. Walnuts contain delicate, unsaturated oils. These oils are what make them so healthy. But they're also extremely fragile. When exposed to heat, light, or air, they oxidize. They break down. and they form compounds called aldehydes. Aldehydes are linked to inflammation, digestive irritation, and even cardiovascular problems. Basically, the exact opposite of what you're trying to achieve. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Food Chemistry tested bulk bin walnuts from grocery stores. They found that over 90% of them were partially rancid within 3 months. And the scary part? Most people couldn't tell. The walnuts didn't taste bad yet. They didn't smell weird. But the damage was already happening inside. So how do you know if your walnuts are fresh? Fresh walnuts smell mild and nutty, almost sweet. Rancid walnuts smell sharp, bitter, or like old paint. If you notice any off smell, throw them out immediately. Don't risk it. Here's how to keep your walnuts fresh. First, buy small batches. Only get enough for 1 month at a time. Don't stock up just because they're on sale. Second, store them in an airtight glass jar in the refrigerator. Not the pantry, not a plastic bag on the counter, the fridge. This slows down oxidation and keeps them fresh for up to 3 months. Third, for long-term storage, use the freezer. Walnuts can stay fresh in the freezer for up to 1 year without losing any of their nutrients. And finally, avoid clear containers or direct sunlight. Light speeds up oxidation. Keep them in a dark, cool place. One more tip. If you're buying walnuts from a bulk bin, smell them first. If the store won't let you, don't buy them. It's not worth the risk. Remember, fresh walnuts smell like nature. Rancid ones smell like paint. Now let's talk about the final mistake. And this one could be putting you at serious risk without you even knowing it. Mistake number 5. Ignoring allergy and cross-contamination risks. Most people think food allergies only happen in childhood, but that's not true. According to the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology, adult-onset nut allergies are rising by 12% every year, and walnuts are one of the top triggers. The tricky part? The symptoms are often subtle at first. You might feel a mild stomach upset, a little tingling in your mouth, a small rash you dismiss as dry skin, but these are early warning signs. And if you ignore them, they can escalate into something much more serious. Even if you're not allergic, there's another hidden danger: cross-contamination. Nearly 95% of walnut products are processed in facilities that also handle peanuts, cashews, or almonds. If you have any sensitivity to tree nuts, even a mild one, that cross-contamination could trigger a reaction you didn't see coming. And here's what makes this especially dangerous for seniors. As you age, your immune system changes. It becomes more reactive in some ways, less responsive in others. Something that never bothered you in your 40s could suddenly cause problems in your 60s or 70s. So here's your action plan. Start small. If you've never eaten walnuts regularly before, begin with just 2 or 3 halves per day for the first week. Watch your body closely. Pay attention to your skin, your digestion, your breathing. Always check labels. Look for warnings like, may contain traces of other nuts. If you have any existing tree nut sensitivity, avoid products with this warning. And if anything feels off, stop immediately. Don't push through it. Don't assume it's nothing. Trust your body. It's trying to tell you something. Talk to your doctor if you notice any symptoms, no matter how mild. They can run allergy tests and help you figure out if walnuts are safe for you. Remember, your body whispers before it screams. Listen to the whispers. Now that we've covered all 5 mistakes, let's put it all together and create a simple, safe walnut routine that works for you. All right, now that you know what not to do, let's talk about what you should do. The secret to getting the most out of walnuts isn't eating more. It's eating them consistently, safely, and at the right time. Here's a simple daily routine that works. Mid-afternoon snack, around 2 or 3 p.m. Have 7 walnut halves with a few slices of apple or half a cup of Greek yogurt. This timing avoids medication interference and gives you steady energy between lunch and dinner. Breakfast. If you take morning medications, skip the walnuts here. Save them for later in the day when your stomach is clear and your pills have had time to absorb. Dinner. If you're eating fatty fish like salmon or taking omega-3 supplements, go light on the walnuts that day. Balance your plate with vegetables, lean protein, and a drizzle of olive oil. Storage. Keep your walnuts in an airtight glass jar in the fridge. Check the smell every week. If they smell anything other than mild and nutty, throw them out. Preparation. For better flavor and digestibility, lightly toast your walnuts in a dry pan for about 5 minutes before eating. This enhances the taste and makes them easier on your stomach. According to Harvard School of Public Health, seniors who include nuts like walnuts in their diet at least 5 times a week show a 20% lower risk of heart disease and better cognitive performance over time. So remember, you don't need perfection. You need consistency. One small handful a day, stored fresh, eaten at the right time, away from medications and supplements. That's all it takes to support your heart, protect your brain, and fuel your body for years to come. Now let's wrap this up with a message I really want you to hear. Here's the truth. Healthy aging isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about understanding them so you can make better choices. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to follow every rule, but you do need to be aware, because awareness is what keeps you safe, strong, and in control of your health. Walnuts are one of the most powerful foods you can eat after 60. They protect your heart, they sharpen your mind, they reduce inflammation, and they give your body the fuel it needs to thrive. But only when you eat them the right way. 7 halves a day, stored fresh in the fridge, eaten mid-afternoon, away from medications, checked for allergies, balanced with your supplements. That's it. That's the formula. And when you follow it, you're not just eating walnuts. You're investing in your future. You're protecting your independence. You're giving yourself the best possible chance to stay active, alert, and healthy for years to come, because you deserve that. You've earned it. And it's never too late to start. So starting today, take a look at how you're eating walnuts. Make one small adjustment. Store them better. Time them smarter. Watch your portions. And notice how you feel. Notice the difference. Because your body will thank you for it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 mistakes were you making? Or do you have your own walnut routine that's working great for you? Share it in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else avoid a dangerous mistake. And if you're serious about eating smarter, living longer, and protecting your health after 60, hit that subscribe button. Every week, I share science-backed nutrition tips designed specifically for seniors who want to feel their best and stay independent. Because you're not just aging, you're thriving. And I'm here to help you do it safely, simply, and successfully. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.